Hey guys, this is Ruben here. This is day 5 of my series of videos, and today I'm going to show you around my PC. Just to start off here, it's a budget PC, it's no need a gaming PC or whatever, it's just one that I built from scratch with little money. It's a work in progress as well, as I will tell you as I'm going through it. So as you can see straight off the bat, this is a Casecom 5788 black mid-tower case. So we start off at the front. I have my DVD drive here. It's just, I don't even think it's branded. I think it's just a cheap one. I actually got that from one of our old PCs. We have 3 slots here for expansion. If I was to put any other DVD drives in there, etc. We go down. And just over here, if you can just see it, there's an outline for an SD reader, card reader, etc. Which again I do have, but I don't use, so I didn't put it in. We then have our eSATA port, 2 USB 2.0 drives, mic in and audio out. And we have a HDD indicator light, reset button and power button. Sorry, my cough here. Down at the bottom, I don't know if you can see it there, we have 2 mesh fronts, and behind this is a 120mm fan which lights up red, and it actually creates a nice glowing red effect just behind here. So we just turn the computer around here. At the top we have room for a 120mm or a 140mm fan, which I don't have on at the minute. At the side we have room for 2, one here and one here, an 80mm, 92mm, 120mm fan. As you can see, I have one 80mm fan there. Let's go around to the back now, and you'll see we have 2 slots here for our water cooling system if I was ever to install one, which I obviously haven't at the minute. We then have our keyboard and mouse ports, our other slots, our VGA slots, 4 USB 2.0 ports, Ethernet socket, audio, etc. mic. Onto my graphics card, we have our DVI port, HDMI and VGA, and then also we have our power at the bottom. The power is a 350 wattage, if I remember correctly. Again, that came from the old computer. I didn't actually buy that just to save on costs a bit. And just on the back here we do have another room for an 8092 or 120mm fan, which again I don't have at the minute, but like I said, it is a work in progress, so I might get that sometime. So just simply to get the side off, just unscrew this, put them to one side, try and pull this with one hand. Okay, let's bring this down a bit. Oh yeah, and by the way, I haven't got any cable arrangement technique going on here. That's another work in progress. I need to get some cable tidies or something. But as you can see, there's my fan and my room for another fan. I'll just give you a walk through this. Okay, yeah, so cable management is a bit dodgy, I'd have to admit. We'll just start off in my bay here. This is I actually got this hard drive. This is a 250GB 7400 RPM SATA hard drive, but it was too small, so I went out and purchased this 2.5-inch 750GB hard drive just last week. But I'm waiting on the post for a bay, if you like, a 2.5-inch to 3.5-inch bay, so I can put it in here below or on top of this drive. And I've also got another power cable, because this power cable here, I haven't got one for this other hard drive yet. I do have another SATA cable, but not a power cable. Actually, if you could just leave in the comments below. I was thinking, how the hell, this is as far in as it was to go, how am I supposed to fit a cable in here with the power cable and the SATA cable with the case door on, because it just doesn't fit. There's no room, if you like, so I don't know what that's about, but yeah. As you can see, we have these quick release areas for, as you can see, my CD drive up there. These are, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 5.25 inch bays, and then obviously we have 2 3.5 inch, I think they are, bays, and then we have 3.5 inch bays down here as well. So yeah, we'll carry on. Here's my graphics card. This is a silent one, obviously, there's no fan on it, as you can see. It's ATI Radeon CDR 5450, I believe, with 1 GB of DDR3 RAM. I overclocked that actually to 900 MHz with the core clock, so yeah. North Bridge down and South Bridge, don't know if you can see here, but there's part of my RAM. As you can see, it's a Crosshair XMS3 4 GB RAM. This is 4 GB dual channel, whereas the one next to it is 2 GB single channel, so hence I can only use 2 GB in the 4 GB one. So my whole system's only got 4 GB of single core RAM. I think the speed's 1333 MHz. So yeah, I actually plan in the coming weeks to purchase another one of these dual channel 4 GB RAM, so it will bump it up, double it to 8 GB of RAM for me to use. Here is my CPU. It's an AMD Athlon X4 Quadcore. I've overclocked it to 3.2 GHz, but it's stock 3 GHz. As you can see, the stock fan and cooling block is on it. I haven't bothered purchasing the new one because this does a great job. On standby, idle even, I get about 25 degrees, and then under heavy video 1080p rendering I get about 50 degrees, so it's not bad at all. My motherboard, you can see it there, is an ASRock 760GM GS3. It's got an AM3 socket. It cost me £40, so you know, again cheap. It's got as you can see, 2 DDR3 RAM slots. It has unlock core technology, so as you can see, it does support 6-core CPUs. The Phenon 2 is a 6-core CPU, and then we have, obviously, supports up to 1800 MHz dual channel RAM, so you can overclock it. There's a lot of overclocking customizability in this this motherboard for the price. You can also overclock the onboard GPU, which is an AMD Radeon 3000. So you know, nothing special, but for the price, you know, didn't cost me a lot. The CPU obviously cost me, like, I think it was £80 or something like that, and then the ATI Radeon CDR 5450 GPU cost me £45, I think, from a second-hand shop. So yeah, that's basically my system, guys. I know it's nothing special, and as you can see, I do need to sort those wires out urgently, including my IDE cable there. But yeah, that's over it. That's probably it. It's a work in progress still, but hopefully I plan to have it finished in the coming months, maybe. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys.